kindly subscribe and turn on that bell so that you always know that the next time that I'll be uploading. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always supporting me, and I don't take that for granted. So today I have my guest as usual. This one is also like my constant guest. If you have anything that you want him to talk about, comment it down below. I'll always find him and he'll always answer all your questions. So I'm going to ask my guest to introduce himself, and then I will introduce the video.
This is Julius on Its Prize Show. Greetings, everyone who's watching.
Julius, thank you so much for joining my live today. And we are going to be talking about, actually, this is a subscriber. I forgot to write down his name. Oh my goodness, how did I forget? But I think he will watch this video. He was asking what he wrote in the comment section, and he requested me to do a video of what Kenyans should learn from Uganda. And I went ahead to do some research before, so that when I have my guest, I can at least have the beginning point, and then he will be adding on. So Julius, I'll be going out. I highlight for you my points, and then you'll elaborate more on that in detail. Are we
Okay,
together?
that's fine.
Okay, Ugandans are generous and well, despite their own challenges, like open door policy to refugees. Kenyans say they are full of refugees, like their country is so full. So how do Kenyans learn this from us?
Okay, the truth is, maybe the starting point is no man is an island. That is the
Mm,
bitter fact we need to live with. And we
mm,
should be open to each other. We should be open in a way that we can learn each other's good traits. The one of your subscribers requested us to say good things that Kenyans can learn from us, and you've
yes.
talked about generosity.
Mm,
Ugandans are generous, and you've talked about it in relation to refugees.
yeah.
And of course, yes, of course, Kenyans also receive refugees. Other countries receive refugees, but I think Uganda has been ranked among the best countries in relation to refugee policy. Its open door policy of always around refugees coming, even integrating with the locals, at some point trying to become even Ugandan nationals. Really, refugees are more happier in Uganda than anywhere across the world. That one I can stand to it because it is everywhere. You will see it. It is not a hidden knowledge. People appreciate, people acknowledge that Uganda's policy towards refugees is good, and it all goes back to the generosity of its citizens. I'm sure if citizens, because these refugees are staying with the locals, if they didn't want it, it wouldn't have happened. But because of their generosity, it is translated into government policies, part of which are like the policy to accepting refugees. Of course, these refugees are always running out from some of those laws, being persecuted by their governments. So Kenya is doing partly it,
Mm.
but I think Uganda is doing much more than them. So they need to sit down, come and ask Uganda how they are doing it. So they need to learn that. They need to learn that kind of generosity from us. We have it and they need it. They need to learn how it is done. So let them humble themselves, come and learn from us. We've also learned a lot from them about the aggressiveness, the
Um,
ability to work more. We've learned from them. So they should also be open to come and learn from us. It's just a win-win situation. No man is an island. We need to learn from each other. Just as simple as that.
but can a refugee come in Uganda and become like a permanent citizen and enjoy the benefits of citizens of Uganda?
Yes, they do.
Is that same possible in Kenya?
Not so much knowledge about Kenya, but one thing I know, this is knowledge that is already out. Refugees are more happier, everything about refugees, their comfortability. is well
Mm.
placed in Uganda than anywhere across the world. So, like you said with Rachel, let that go to the bank.
They should take that to the bank.
Exactly.
Okay, let's leave that one. I think they have had it. Kenyans, please. We have a lot to. We are going to. I actually have so many points here. Kenyans have a lot to learn from us. They just have to take that seat and listen to us.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Entrepreneurial skills recognized worldwide. They were voted the most enterprising young population in the world. Like in terms of those small businesses. You think Kenyans have to learn that too from us?
Yes, Kenyans have gone so much into bigger businesses, which are almost benefiting the middle and the top class. You
Mm-hmm.
get it? And
Yeah.
the lower class has been neglected so much. And now it's
Yeah.
the opposite with Uganda.
Mm.
Ugandans, it is top up approach. You realize that the youth in
Oh.
Uganda, top up, like the Kenyan is almost middle up. That shows that the beneficiaries are the middle class and the
Mm.
super rich.
Mm.
But now you see with Uganda, it's from down. You get it?
Yeah.
Like the youth have got the ability to be entrepreneurs, start their own businesses, however small they are. You get it? And it was also
Mm.
recognized. And I think Uganda it was in 2019, 2018. Uganda was voted the best in that area. Mm. The only
Mm-hmm.
disadvantage we're having, I think some of these businesses keep remaining small, but still they keep employing many people. Eh? The only thing is what can we learn from Kenya to try
Yeah.
and grow these businesses,
Bigger.
go up. Yeah, we shouldn't
Yes.
also be happy with many businesses which are
Yeah.
not growing.
Small.
We also
Yeah.
need to, so let them learn from us how to get them from down. We also learn from them how to make them bigger.
But that point, but how is really, how do you get to the bigger one before you begin a small one?
No, you see, for them, they already have their environment which is favoring them to like flourish
Mm.
those bigger businesses. You get it? And like some
Mm.
of their bigger businesses started long time ago, so they are still there. So they are still maintaining those big businesses and not looking down. As opposed to Uganda, which never had that environment, because you see, almost every government that comes removes the other government with power. Even what we have, we destroy. So we've had like more than 10 wars destroying whatever has been done. You get
Yeah.
it? Eh?
Mm.
So that's the difference. That's why for them they've had those bigger businesses for a long time. Because you realize that
Mm.
even if you see Kenyans, they come and invest like banking sector. Hmm?
Mm.
You cannot invest in the banking sector if you don't have the money.
Of
So they have
course.
the money. You get it? But Ugandans will come with their matoke, will come with their making sure,
Oh, back
all
do
those
yeah.
businesses. And those are small businesses that people neglect and say, me, with a bachelor's, how will someone see me roasting
Yeah.
gonja on the road? Eh? But that roasting gonja can grow into something else.
Yeah. Mm.
You can get a bigger business out of that growing gonja. So they should come and sit with us. We show them how to also uplift the lower people.
I hope they will allow to come and sit with us.
No, they will. By the way, they are good listeners. They are good listeners, I can assure you. Those people, people always want to take Kenyans. I think maybe I can put it in quotes that they want to be proud, they want to show that
Yeah.
they are Kenyans. No, those people
Mm.
are humans.
My sister
I've
always
worked,
tells me, you have worked with them?
I've worked with them for a very long time. You
Mm.
get it? I've worked with them, I work with them. So I know them. Forget about the social media. Social media can lie a lot. These
Yeah.
people are humans and the human can listen. Eh? Any reasonable human being can
Mm,
listen and respond and also act accordingly. They can
okay.
listen, they can try to work on the advice being given if they feel it's worth. Sometimes you can give a person an advice and they feel it's not worth their time, and but someone who needs it will always take it
Mm.
up.
So
Mm.
people who say that Kenyans, they cannot say they want to learn something, that they always think that they know everything, are wrong.
And that's a lie. That's a very big lie.
Okay, okay, okay. We got the next point.
Yeah.
All right. Ugandans are tolerant despite their background of political turmoil.
Yeah, you can even look at it maybe from up
But maybe
our
you think
leaders.
Kenyans need to learn this because they have not been in that turmoil like before.
Now we've not forgotten 2007, and as a result of 2007, we still have Kenyan refugees in Uganda. That
Hey.
is a bitter fact. When you go to Busia this side, these guys since 2007, they've been on the Ugandan side because they fear reprisals, saying if I go back, and you see this thing
Mm,
after 2007, there's a very long period that has passed.
yeah.
Eh? But you see, like,
Yes.
unlike us here, even in this government, I mean, whom we took as the brutal, the worst dictator, hmm? His sons are working within the government.
Yeah.
That is the
Hmm?
kind of tolerance I'm talking about.
Oh,
Hmm?
okay.
When you
Mm,
go to Ruel,
mm,
the war that brought the current government in power was fought from
yeah.
Ruel. Those
Mm,
guys lost their own people, but still they are still talking and doing business with the same people who killed their own people. That's the kind of
okay.
tolerance I'm talking about.
Okay, okay,
Eh?
okay.
Eh?
Yeah,
You get it? So these
I
guys
get it.
should come and ask us, how have we reached here? What did we do?
Mhm.
I think it's a trait. That is a tolerance trait that these people
Yeah.
need to pick from us. It's just that you don't move around.
Because
On
I
the
don't even
Muslim
follow.
side,
I don't
on
follow politics in Kenya. Are you trying to say that those guys are not tolerant? Like, give me examples.
no, like I've told you, these guys after the unfortunate incident of 2007,
Okay.
they still have refugees in Uganda. You can imagine being a refugee of your neighboring country, which
But
is
have
friendly to you.
but why
Hmm?
haven't they gone back? Have they like chased them like don't come back? They can still
Man,
go back to their
I'm
homes.
sure I'm sure they've tried going and things have not worked out well. I don't think that they are here because they want to be here. Everyone would wish to be in their home. So, and we've also been, okay, I'm not a politician, but I always watch TVs and I can make my own conclusions. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
You get
Mm-hmm.
it?
Yes.
Even now, when you see what is happening between the would be opposition, okay, I'm not saying that our opposition and government are doing well, but
Mm.
I think on the Kenyan side, they need a lot to do, especially about the tolerance. They need to tolerate each other despite the differences. Politics is for a short time, but you still remain brothers and sisters. So
Mm.
I think they need to look beyond just power. Because with that power, tomorrow it will be gone. What will happen when the power is gone? But
Mm-hmm.
your brother and your sister, they will stay there. So let's look beyond politics. Okay, we are talking in terms of the tolerance that Ugandans have had.
Mm.
So they should also learn that from us.
Do you know this guy who has both citizenship of Canada and Kenya? You know that guy who came to Kenya then was immediately taken back to Canada. That video went viral. Did you come across it?
Now that's my bad. Miguna Miguna. Dr.
Yeah,
Miguna
yeah.
Miguna.
Yes, yes, yes. So like yeah, like they are
Hey,
not tolerant. Like that's an example.
exactly. Because you
Yeah.
see, a person like Miguna Miguna. Hmm?
Uh-huh.
He was a supporter of the opposition.
Yeah.
Then, but remember, even before or even the politics came in, he was a normal citizen. Everything was being done well. So this time, because he saw in Odinga to become the president, the
Mm.
Uhuru government decided that no, you are not a Kenyan citizen. And you know why? Because this guy, I think, when he was still at the university, he
Mm.
was fighting the current government at the time. So he ran away and took asylum in Canada. And I think at
Yeah.
that time, there is not allowed dual citizenship. So he had to denounce the Kenyan citizenship to get
Oh.
the Canadian citizenship. So now
Okay.
when he came back, these guys
Yeah.
received him as their brother. But when they thought that they no longer needed him, they used the same paperwork he used where denouncing the Kenyan citizenship. But they
Mm.
forget that this guy is a Kenyan by birth.
But yeah.
Yeah? But they still had the guts to throw him out of the country
Yeah.
for 7 years. Till the current government has come in place and has brought
Uh-huh.
him back.
Now he's back.
Yes, he's back, my man.
Okay, I have so many points and time is
Yeah,
running, it's not on our side, so I'll go to the next point.
it's okay.
Ugandans love their traditions, culture, such as the Uganda kingdom. What do you have to say about Kenya and their culture? They don't love their culture? What's something of this point?
You see, I think with the Kenyans, they have gone a bit advanced. They've gone beyond the cultures. But you see, the more you go far from culture,
Mm,
the more values you lose.
okay.
So I don't know if it's good or bad for them to also try and come back to culture. Because you see, there are so many benefits with culture institutions. Okay, even us in the West, we don't have, that. We no longer have them. But
They are
like in
fading
Uganda,
slowly. Mm,
in Uganda, Bunyoro,
yeah.
Busuga, they do
Busoga.
have those kingdoms, and I think you realize that it's okay. You might not come back to the culture, but I think you can also learn the values of having such a strong institution as a culture. Like for an example, of Uganda, there are many
Mm.
benefits. That kind of togetherness. You can benefit a lot from that. That's what I can talk about. I don't know what else you had in mind when you got that point. Is there
I was
anything
like, no, I mean, when I landed on that point, I was like, you mean Kenyans like don't have cultures? I didn't know about their cultures. So
no,
like
you
now
said
they are more of modern.
yeah, they are more modern and they can, like I can know, yes, I'm a Chikuyan, so you
And
get
so
it.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like
Okay.
in Uganda, I will say I'm in Uganda, I'm part of
Hey.
Uganda,
Yeah. Yeah.
ABCD,
And
Eviafe.
they keep those values. They know how they are supposed to cook, how they are supposed to, how the
Yes,
respect, the kneeling. They still carry on that even when they are very educated and maybe they have and so much money. They will still keep that culture.
yes, yes.
Okay, so giving, sharing, even the little they have with everyone. Kenyans come and learn how to share. Julius, tell them.
Yes, sharing
Tell-
is part of our bloodline. Even if I have one piece of maize and there are three people, we shall eat it, three of us.
How did
That
you know
is
that?
the,
How do you come to a conclusion that Kenyans are not sharing the little that they have?
my dear, I've been approached and I'm here. Because the subscriber asked what they can learn from us. We are
Yes.
answering the
Oh,
subscriber surely. So we are
they ask.
telling
Oh,
them about the good that we have. If it's not
okay.
embedded on the other side,
Yeah,
then they better take it. as long as it is what
But
is available at the
but
time.
remember you said that in Rwanda when you find people are eating and you come to visit, they don't even call you to eat.
No, we are answering
I want to.
our person. Then when that time comes, we shall also answer the ones in Rwanda.
So I was
Eh?
trying to say, for us, we call them to eat even when we didn't, when we didn't plan for them on the
Yeah, when
video.
we need, it's knowledge out. With Rwanda, you need to someone needs to invite you. That is the truth. If you are not
Mm.
invited, you are not served. But as even if
But
you invite yourself,
uh-huh.
you will eat.
You know that in Uganda, you can be a home and
Um,
you prepare food, and when you get visitors, even people in the home will not eat, but visitors will eat.
exactly. That's what we are
Okay.
talking about.
Okay. So I'm going to mention these 3 points and I want to talk about them all at once. Patience,
Mm.
resilience, and gratitude. Do you think this you explain that subscriber?
Mm.
Patience, resilience, and gratitude. Just in detail.
Patience, of course, we are too patient for life. I think you can acknowledge that. Do you know that? Ugandans are patient people. That
Yeah.
same patience needs to be copied by other people. We are too patient to an extent of being patient with people who have not been good with us. I mean, about against the background of our history, our family. We've
Mm.
been
Yeah.
patient. We have
Oh.
that spirit of patience, which can
Mm.
be replicated on the other side of the border. The resilience we're talking about, you see,
Resilience.
all these wars that have happened have not broken our morale. We are still the Ugandans we knew before the turmoil, in the middle of turmoil, even after turmoil. You see, people always think that Uganda has been peaceful. No, even okay, it's only like in Kampala, the eastern, central and the eastern, but North had never had peace. Hmm?
Mm.
Even when Kampala was at peace, North because of Kona and so on and so forth, they never had peace. When you go to the Rwenzori region, it was the same thing. Hmm? But people have been resilient, have been persistent, despite everything that has been taking place. People are still pushing on. Eh?
Mm.
Our colleagues need to learn that. You talked of
Okay.
gratitude.
Gratitude.
You know, Ugandans, even if you give them just one piece of maize,
Mm.
they always thank you and they always praise you. Eh? Just a small thing like this. Eh? We are
Okay.
grateful.
Grateful.
We are
Mm.
thankful. Eh? So that is the trait that is with us. Eh?
Ah,
People need to come and take it across. It might not be Kenya, even all over.
yeah.
So I hope we've answered our colleague. But at the same time, in case other people have got beyond
Mind
what
you,
we've discussed, they can
I
also comment.
what about creativity? Ugandans are not creative. Kenyans don't need to know about our creativity.
Okay, creativity. I think I can talk it. And okay, let me elaborate about that.
Mm-hmm.
We, it is one of the traits, surely, that they need to learn from us. Because if we are talking about creativeness, you just go to Katwe, hmm?
Mm.
Just in Kampala in Katwe. Eh? These
Yes.
guys, you see, like these maize milling machines, hmm? All
Mm.
these plows they use for gardening. These people make them from there. When other people are importing them, the Ugandans have got the
Yeah.
capacity to make them. They are
Mm.
too creative in terms of craftsmanship. They can use their knowledge, they can use their hands to mold, to change all forms of metal into whatever they want. Hmm? There's
Yeah, I
also
get it.
another, there's I think a company called Musa Dode. I think it was started by even someone who never went to school. It
Mm.
kind of gives skills to people wants to use their hands in coming up with anything you want. You want to make a business handle, you want to make a plow, you want to make anything. They will give you the skill.
Mm.
Eh? These things, surely, I can assure you they are here. Because if you go
Mm.
to Kenya, they are looking at
Mm.
like this formal technology where you find they have procedures being followed to build a body bus, to do what. But here, this is a person who never went to school.
Yeah.
They are here coming up with a maze name. Eh?
Mm.
A part which has been destroyed from the original maize mill, instead of going to pick a spare part from like China anywhere, these guys are fabricating these same things from here.
Yeah.
Hmm? Even when you go to the kind of products they are making, like windows, doors, eh? you see,
Mhm.
you see the product, the end product is superb.
Mm.
Eh? I know
Mm.
on the Kenyan side, they are only looking at they are looking at the quality, the strength of something powerful. Because for them, even if it's a door, they need this powerful door. They might not mind about how the door was done, how it was finished, that smoothness. Those things are the things for Ugandans. Even if you go to Kenya, most of the guys want like their houses to be smooth, what
Mm.
finishing. They use
Yeah.
Ugandans. Eh?
Okay.
They take workers from here and
Yeah.
take them there because Ugandans they are finishing. Even if they are doing the wall, you will really see that the person has put in art. Hmm? Even if it's that window being done, you will see the smoothness. You know that is coming from Uganda. Eh? But on the
Mm.
across, they will have very strong. They are looking at the strength of what we are doing. They are not true. They are not looking at the end product. Even if for them the door is strong,
Oh.
they will not mind about whether it is scratchy or what,
Yeah.
as long as they know the thief will not pass.
Yeah.
But here, even if the door is
Yes.
strong, still your eyes, will be admiring. Eh?
Yeah.
That's the kind of
Oh.
craftsmanship we are talking about. Let our brothers applause. Come and learn from us.
That
Eh?
one they have to
We
take
have
it to the
that skill.
bank.
Yes, we have that skill which can be, which they can learn from. And this skill I'm talking about is being, is with the people who never went to school. These are people who just teach themselves something, skills, technically. Like I've given you that organization. It's called Musa Bode.
Yeah.
Mm. It gives those initial skills of
Mm.
someone. They can give you a skill, you go and do it yourself. You, you just come to them, you learn. Eh?
Mm.
Those are the kind of skills our brothers can come and learn from us. As we learn from them the bigger things,
Yeah. Mm.
they should also come and learn from us the smaller things. But those things are not small because someone is making your door, is making your house look smooth, do what? You just got elder those side. Those people are using stones, but even if you see the finishing real, just take the
Mm.
Ugandan, you know what I'm talking about.
All
So
right. Uh-huh.
let those
Yes.
people, as we learn from them, they should also learn from us. And they should know that no man is an island. There are certain things they will know, there are certain things we shall know. We can
Yeah.
only exchange and grow bigger.
Okay. Thank you so much for for this explanation. We needed somebody to come here and tell us, because when I tried to talk to my sister, she was like, no, Kenyans cannot learn anything. They can't accept that they can learn anything from Uganda. But according to this video, there is a lot that you can learn from each other.
Yeah,
So
that's very true.
yeah, if you have anything that you want us to talk about, put it in the comment section. We are here to always answer your questions. And as for this video, I think we have answered each and everything, and we've given you enough things that you can actually learn from Uganda. And we also have a lot of things that we can learn from you. Yeah, this is not like we are, showing that, oh, you have to learn from us. No, we have to learn from each other. As Julia said, nobody's an island. So I think we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much, my guest, for allowing to do this live with me.
Okay, welcome.
So we have to say bye bye to our people.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.